Welcome, foolish mortals, to another short collection video. Today I'm going to show you some figures from Jim Henson's Dinosaurs. Now, Jim Henson's Dinosaurs was a show that ran for about 3 years. It ran from 91 to 94. It only had about 65 episodes or so. So it was a short-lived series, but it was very popular at its time. Dinosaurs was initially set in 80 million BC in never mind where it was. It was somewhere. Pangaea. The show centers on the Sinclair family, Earl, his wife Fran, and their son Robbie, their daughter Charlene, and the infant known as the baby. Does that sound familiar? Anyway, they're dinosaurs who live kind of a Flintstone sort of life, really. Earl works at a company called We Say So, and he knocks over trees for a living and doesn't really actually understand why or question it. He just goes. His boss is BP Richfield. There were a lot of oil jokes. The Sinclairs are, of course, after the Sinclair oil company. The focus of most of the show's plots are around the family and issues coming up with them. But it ran for, like I said, about 3-4 years, and then it moved to the Disney Channel for reruns. And I'm not sure if it's been picked up on Disney Plus or not yet. But I did pick up some of the figures. The figures were made, I don't remember who made these actually. I think they were Hasbro. Yeah, they were Hasbro. So I'll show you a few of these. You have to, if you do get these, be very careful with them because of how I'll show you how they're carded, and they can be very delicate. They can pop off the card very easily, and they crack because of how the package is. So this is Earl Sinclair. They did a great job on him. It really looks, like him. Earl likes the things just the way they are and always follows the old ways. I got these back in 1992 for $3.99 at KB Toys. Honestly, don't remember if I was working there or not yet. I think I was at Toys R Us still then. But like I said, these are only around here, and then because of how this bubble is, these corners tend to crack. So you have to be very careful. They haven't started yellowing yet, but they do crack pretty badly, and they're hard to store because they're not squares, and the figures don't sit on top of each other well. This is BP Richfield. This is his boss. Let me see, is it Triceratops? He is a very, very angry man. And in going with that, they got a great person to do his voice. He was voiced by, I just had it in my head a second ago, Sherman Hensley, who is, you'll know him best as George Jefferson. But very cool figure, and again, they're excellent. They look just like the characters. Peak Hasbro form actually looked good. This is Sherry, who is see, and these things, then they get in the way. Anyway, she is the daughter. She always wears this heavy sweater. She's 12 years old, if you can believe that. And she loves to watch the Dinosaur Home Shopping Network and buy things. She has a super, see what I mean? Right here. So now this one will never get moved again. It'll get put back in the box, and it will never move again because it's about to come off its card, which is what happened to my Robbie and my Fran, is they popped off the card. So they got put in a box, and that was the end of them. This is the baby. I'm the baby, gotta love me. They had a record. The baby was as popular as Grogu. There were dolls. There were lunch boxes. Like I said, it had a song called Not the Mama. I'm the baby, gotta love me. And he would constantly hit his father in the head with a frying pan, which is interesting that he doesn't actually come with a frying pan. He was voiced by Kevin Nash. If you watch the show, you'll say, hey, that's Elmo. Yes, it is. Kevin was doing both voices at the time, and it does sound a lot like Elmo, but in a very Grogu sort of way. He was very popular, and then he wasn't all of a sudden. The series had a kind of a real dark ending. Um, and some Muppet stuff is like that. But Kirk Thatcher, who just directed the Muppets Haunted Mansion, was a team member on this, and pretty big. So it was a great series that kind of had a sad ending, but the figures were great. Hasbro made 6 of them. Like I said, they made several of the baby, and that was about it for the line. It doesn't lend itself to play sets or anything really well, and it didn't have enough characters for a second wave. If it would have had a second wave, it would have had Earl's best friend at work, and possibly their mother, who is this little old lady in a wheelchair. But that was really about it for characters. And so doing all 6 main characters in the first wave, you really didn't have any room left for anything else. So that's about it. So until next time, catch you guys on the flip.